Welcome back to the Natural Healing Ninjas with Christine and
Laura Lee. Hi, everybody.
what do we have to say today?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day!
It's one of my favorite holidays.
It's mine too. It's all about love.
Yes,
love
it is. Yes,
love
it is. Yes, it is.
Amazing. And we're talking about today about the love in our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
I can talk about the love in Lemuria. Lemuria was all about love. It's all about taking care of each other through yourself, taking care of yourself, taking care of other people, and the world is about love, and that's how it's created.
Yeah, but we're sort of right now in a fear-dipped society world situation right now. So love will get us out of it.
Right.
Because the vibration will just pull us right out of the bottom sort of that we're in right now.
It's a very high vibration.
Right. Right now we're in February 2025. And it's going really well because we have a new President Donald Trump, and he is really pushing through healing the leakage of finances that have been just draining us Americans dry for years.
Oh my gosh.
And turned us into such slaves that we're sort of puzzled over it, but now we're figuring out why. Because pretty much every agency so far has had really ridiculous reasons to spend money, and a lot of it.
And they're spending our tax dollars. Our tax dollars were going out the window, especially Ukraine.
Right. And
Anyway.
also not only that, it's what they're spending it on. It doesn't go for humanity, it goes against humanity.
Oh, yeah.
It actually hurts us pretty bad, and we're figuring that out. So I think there's going to be some kind of pushback on that when people wake up to the fact that we have been taken advantage of to the utmost in every agency, meaning that we hire these people to take care of certain things. Like, for example, our children. The foster care system is what
They're taking it apart, I heard.
That's right. And what they're finding is something that I know because I used to be a foster parent, and I really wanted to call it all out. But you can't do it alone because they're so bad.
It's so deep.
Because they're deep, and it's so bad because they're hurting children. And children who are already hurt because their parents were displaced somehow.
And they
end up in the
who foster
system.
them are really hurting the children?
Some of the people who are fostering them, but the system puts them in where they're temporarily, and then they get pushed out into another family, and it just makes them crazy. And then at 18 years old, they cut them off of everything. So all of a sudden, the foster parents kick them out. They have no income coming in. They have no backup. A lot of them end up on the streets doing drugs because to relieve their pain, because it just catapults from there. They end up in criminal activity. They're good people, but they've just been handed a raw deal because the foster care system is very corrupt. I have a story behind that. I'm not going to share it with you today, but it made me realize really it was against the children, not for the children, and that they were using them for something, and now we know what. But I'm not going to talk about that.
Is it pedophilia?
It's pedophilia, and also other things, slaves, for cleaning houses and working in the fields or things like that. So the children didn't know that it's wrong or right either. They just got sucked into the system. And so now Trump and Elon Musk, who is a technocrat basically, is taking apart all the systems and just doing an audit on all of them. Simple. They haven't, like the Pentagon hasn't passed an audit in 6 to 9 years, something like that.
Yeah, well, they're taking that. Even the Department of Education.
That's a big one.
Pushes pedophilia in the books now.
Sure.
They're teaching the books that they're teaching the children with, and that the children are reading, and that they're putting into the school system instead of teaching them what they should be taught.
It's taking the time. Also, they're against capitalism. Can you dig that? We live in a capitalistic society in America, and they're against capitalism, and they're teaching our children that we capitalists, entrepreneurs, are bad because we're really bad on the environment. We just take from the poor. We're really
and whites
mean.
are bad.
And then white, because most entrepreneurs in this country started out to be white, and it can be anybody. It's your merit. How willing are you to work? Billionaires made their money, most of them, and they had to do it with focused attention and a lot of sacrifices.
Right.
And so that's what the entrepreneur is to me. But the way they're painting them out in the school systems is all bad. So they look at us entrepreneurs as bad. The youth do. Like we set
Wow.
themselves up and failed our society. It was all our fault. That's not true.
Wow.
So doing this audits of all these different agencies is spilling the beans about really what they represent and what they're all about, which is the opposite of what we Americans thought they were doing. We had no idea. At least this American had no idea.
I was reading where some of the monies that we were putting at, like $12 million to go to tailgate parties.
Tailgate
to
parties.
monitor tailgate parties at football games.
Oh, great.
Another one, about $9 million, was going out to how to monitor how the football players play in their huddles, and what kind of shoes they should wear. It has nothing to do with our money.
With supporting humanity.
Yes,
Right.
And so that's where our money is going, to all these stupid little organizations
Ridiculous,
and programs that have nothing to do with taking care of the people, us who are paying the taxes.
Dearly, we work hard. We Americans are not lazy. We're very ingenuity. We think of things. We always are up. We like to have a lot of fun too, and so that motivates us to keep on rolling and going. But this corruptness has kept us like boot on our neck.
Yeah.
But now the boot's getting lifted off. Thank God for Trump and Elon Musk that they're doing such a great job with the DOGE deal. But I got to hit the button on this one.
Go ahead. This
All right.
is you.
Okay. There's an that I feel as a natural healing ninja. We have a different perspective than the mainstream people do. We are sort of on the fringe of society because we do it. We're integrated thinkers, which we think of what we want and then we go for that. We don't have to be told what to do. We're willing to be told what to do if we need to learn, no problem. But if it's about navigating and figuring things out, so if you're a journalist or a researcher, you know a little bit more than the people who are just trying to pay their rent and do their thing. And
Right.
entertainment, distraction, news, all that stuff is a big distraction for a lot of people.
Well, that mainstream media is now called legendary.
Legendary media. Well, isn't that a little tricky?
Really?
But, I wish them all the luck in the world, but what's happening energetically wise, too, with the Schumann frequencies and all that,
Oh my gosh.
that we're all upgrading. And if we're all upgrading, truth is closer to the upgrade than the lie. So the lies are just not going to work anymore.
Right.
It's not going to work to be
However,
corrupt.
the lies have to come up for us to look at them,
Right.
and we have to see where the lies are coming from and what the lies are, because
Right.
we've been lied to for thousands of years.
So we need to do our due diligence and investigate and ask questions and self-satisfy. It seems like a simple thing to do. But another
Uh-oh.
is if they're lying to us, how do we know they're lying? Now with Elon Musk and Trump pushing AI as hard as they are, they might believe it's the solution to everything, but a natural person wants to keep their humanity. We want to keep our naturalness. We want to keep our organicness. What AI represents to me so far is that it takes all that over. It sort of swaps us out, our humanity for artificial intelligence. And it's supposed to improve the human. We'll be able to be physically better. We won't have any aches and pains and stuff. We won't have anything that the AI will just take care of it really well for us.
Haven't heard this.
Housing, all that's just going to do really everything that we need improvement. It will do. But I believe we haven't had a chance yet in our natural healing world or just natural world in general because there's been corrupt all this while. For 3,000 years, it's been
Yeah.
corrupt.
Yeah.
So maybe this is a chance for us to get out of that corruptness, but maybe AI is the vehicle that's going to get us out of it. But to make the choice, do you want to go artificial intelligence and get to the same spot as going naturally? And you get to the same spot, which is spiritually evolving human beings
Yeah.
that come from love. There's no fear in us. We have nothing worry. All that stuff is erased. All this slavery has created a being that's different than from what we've been designed to be. So I think it had to go this way. It's all perfect, they say. But if you can see a little bit down the road, we want to make sure that we hold these two beings accountable for what they're doing. My only thing is that there are choices, and there's going to be, from what I understand, 2028, making that hard choice. Do I want to be a natural person, or do I want to be an artificially intelligent person?
I would suggest that there's this movie called The Creator,
The Creator.
and it's a new movie out, and it's about the altercations, I guess you'd say, or the war between humans and AI.
A war.
And it's
Yes.
and it's very interesting because the AI look natural in this movie, except when they turn their heads, there's a huge hole here where it goes through, and then the mechanisms are the
Right. And that's
in
what
the back.
that's what Elon Musk talks about.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a little bit smaller than a hockey puck. You put it in your bone, implant it, take the bone out. This is what he explained. And you put it back in, and then it has a wiring system or some kind of system
No
with
way.
it. And that's your AI vehicle. So you want to open doors, you don't need a credit card, you don't have to do it with money. It all just
That's
comes.
instead of the chip.
Yeah, the chip is a different thing. He's talking about look up transhumanism. Look up transhumanism. It's an old idea, but they are very patient, meaning the beings that want to take from humanity instead of support humanity. So they take advantage of us or they don't take advantage of us.
But can AI love? That's the whole meaning
That's
behind
right.
the human being human.
Would they like Valentine's Day? Would they even understand what that is?
And Valentine's Day is all about love. I mean,
That's right.
everything to me boils down to love creates. Love creates humanness. Love creates our open hearts so that we can share right now. I don't know whether AI can do those things. I think
It's gonna
AI
try.
will be great as a tool
Sure.
because we have it already on our phones.
Our phones.
And-
This what we're using right now.
right
this
now,
platform.
and our iPads or whatever you want to call them, or laptops. There's a lot of AI around us, but they can be great tools.
Yes.
I do not want to be an AI.
No, I don't want to give up my humanity.
Yeah.
I like it. Nature rules, so nature's going to rule on this one. Meaning, I wonder how this is all going to play out.
It'll be interesting.
It seems like the majority of people will go for the AI
Really, you think so?
because they don't do their due diligence. They don't.
Well,
they
they
don't
don't-
ask questions until satisfied.
Well, that's what happened with the jab. People did not research to see what's going into their bodies.
Right.
It's the same thing with this. Do you want this in your body?
Right.
Do you want to be a transhuman? What?
Yeah.
Why would you want to do that? They've been manipulated and compromised through TV, through our foods, through chemtrails, through so many, and the mind control here is completely out of. People are not listening. They're not hearing. They're not seeing the true picture.
They're being taken over. I see a taking of people, but not me. Because I'm proactive in life in general, and I love it too much, and humans are my favorite thing ever. So I would like to just put out the look and see before you walk and volunteer for something that you might not understand.
That's very good advice.
Yes,
as
that's
well
it.
as the jab.
The jab,
Because
you're probably going like that by now.
They want they want more jabs out there for shingles or for this new bird flu that they killed all these chickens. That's why prices are so high.
Yeah, here in February 2025, our eggs went from, what, $3-4 to 12, 7,
12.
8.
Yeah, per
Yeah.
dozen.
And people are buying them because there's not enough eggs to go around, and
Yes.
people sure do
All
like
you
their
have
eggs.
to do is raise your chickens.
Yeah, but
I
you
have
have to have the
several people
property.
around here that have chickens.
Right, which is really great. But there's still no eggs, right?
Well, now they're
Now they're
coming
coming
out
back.
of molting.
Okay.
And they're
Oh, that's because
starting-
you're molting. So the
They were
combination
molting.
of the molting
Yeah.
and the shutdown and
Yeah.
the chickens getting killed, I see. Well, it seems to me that we humans have been attacked on so many different angles.
That's true.
We must be important.
Yes, we
To
are.
spend all the
because
time
we're
and
so
energy.
powerful.
Uh-huh.
We're very powerful.
And
so
we're
they're
still
going
not
after
done.
us.
Right, but we're still not done. They want what we have.
Yep.
And the
That's
days
true.
that I'm talking about are beings that do not support humanity, but
That's right.
take from us.
Right.
So we're volunteering to give them what they're taking.
Not anymore.
We don't have to. We can
No.
say no.
No.
No is a very powerful
No
word.
is a very powerful
And love is even more powerful.
Yes. Love
So-
creates.
Right. So if there's something that you feel edgy on or wanky about or anything like that, nurture yourself. Come from a space of how do I be more empowered, And whatever's going on, if it doesn't empower me, then I don't want anything to do with it.
Mm.
So, and watch the technologies, because TV is known to hypnotize you.
Oh, yeah.
And they do spaced repetition, and they also do a vibe that comes out
And
of
they
the TV.
flash. It's flashes.
Right,
Flashes.
and they're using...
Just like LED lights. LED
Yes.
lights, they flash. If you take a video of an LED light,
Uh-huh.
you can see it flashing, like
Wow.
it pulses like that.
So that's racking our nervous system for
And
sure. It's
what
doing
kind of
something.
messages is it giving out through this pulse?
It's got to be wearing it out. That's what it... And
What
the
is it
hypnotize,
saying?
it's keeping us dummied down.
Yes, that's true.
The theys of the world want to keep us dummied down, because if there's too many of us, they can't control us. And right now, they're controlling us. And I resent that.
Yeah,
I
Tell
think
them
that
to
we're
delete.
way...
They're deleted. They're deleted.
Yeah.
They're deletes.
We've got a lot more going for us than have to deal with this in the first place.
Yeah, let's go on and live in love.
Right. And Trump and Elon are doing a good job of exposing. Now it's our job to make sure that they all go away and that doesn't happen again. And then let's see how powerful we are.
Yes, we are.
Because that's when we'll get our gadgets back, when we're not distracted with all this ridiculousness.
Right.
Wait till you find out who you really are. It's amazing. And how do you do that, Christine?
How do you do that? You look inside, you find yourself, you
Right.
take care of yourself, you drink the best water that there can be, like primary water.
Yes, that's right.
And we'll talk about that another time. I want to hear your story about the
Okay.
primary water. And you eat organic food. You grow your own food. You can do that. You have a veggie patch, and I have my own veggie patch, and I take the leaves that I want out of there and eat from that. Take care of yourself. That's how you grow. That's how you remain a human.
Right. So know thyself be true, meditation, eating clean, which is, if you love food, it should love you back.
That's right.
That's the rule. That's all.
Good.
If it has additives and preservatives and things that you can't understand, don't put it in your body.
If you can't read it on the box, don't buy it.
The simpler the thing. And don't, even any packaged food, try to stay away from that for a day, see
Right.
what happens.
Yeah, just find something that's natural. Because we just got back from the farmer's market.
Yeah, which is beautiful food.
Oh,
And this
yeah.
this organic grocery store down there is gorgeous carrots. It's just the food just pops out.
It does. It pops
with
out.
the energy that really.
If I go into a regular market now, I'm going, ew.
It's sort of dull and flattened out. Some of it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And and then there's the organic section and the unorganic section. Is that true? Only the farmers
difference?
know.
Yeah.
And they sort of laugh at us, the farmers.
Oh, they do.
Because they say, aha, this is organic, when it's not. It's the same thing.
Well,
but
that's why you go to a farmer's market. You go directly to the farmer. We were talking to some farmers today,
we
and
can go interview them.
they have their own little. We went to Mount Olive too. We talked to them.
Yes.
We're
There are
gonna go
people
back.
who care about people to give us good food.
Yeah.
That's who we want to support. Vote with your dollar. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Go to your farmer's market. Go to people who are selling eggs on the side of the road. Go to people who care about you enough to go that extra mile. And it's not that far of a mile. The extra mile is all the chemicals that they're putting on food.
And I would
They're
pay.
real
I
simple.
would pay for the best.
Yes,
I've
because we
learned
want
to pay for the best.
That's right, because we love each other.
Really,
Or we love ourselves
I
and
love
each other.
myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I take care of myself.
Right. And if you're not loving yourself, it's something to do with unworthiness. And this society has set us up to be unworthy. A sinner is an unworthy person, I think.
Oh, they set us up to be sinners.
Right. And so figure out where you are in that whole situation. Know thyself be true, and you'll be amazed how powerful we are. And if we all come together with that understanding, you're going to see the difference. So if you see us laughing and having a good old time and different ninjas that are taking care of their health and just loving life, you might want to come and see what we're up to.
Yeah, join us.
Because you don't have to suffer. You really don't. It's all choice.
Right.
So the choice between AI or natural is real easy for me.
Me too.
But it will try to trick us. And we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Because it does want us, like all the rest of the fluoride, the chemtrails, all this stuff.
The
It's
LED lights.
the fog that's new, which is
That
making
fog
people
that
sick.
made people sick.
And it's just like, so we'll see how many of us are left standing.
Yeah.
And I think love is the biggest warrior tool that you can have.
That's right. Put it in your toolbox. Love.
And we didn't pick this fight, but you know what? I'm not going to let somebody steamroll over my reality. So we'll stand up and we'll use what we have, which is love, love, love some more.
Yeah. And you can reach us at
naturalhealingninjas@protonmail.com.
Thanks for coming.
We'll see you on the next video.
Like, share, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Woohoo! Or Rumble.